Have you ever felt overlooked or undervalued by those around you? Have you ever completed a task excellently, proposed a brilliant idea, or done something truly meaningful for others, only to find that your efforts went unnoticed? I understand that this can be profoundly frustrating and disheartening. Sometimes, despite acting righteously, doing the best for everyone, and always being ready to help, people may still fail to recognize your true value, or worse, they may intentionally ignore it. Persistently trying to please those who do not appreciate you can lead to deep disappointment, and altering this scenario can be quite challenging, particularly when it involves close relationships such as family, friends, or a partner. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that we should not expect recognition from others because it is beyond our control, and such recognition may never come. Thus, waiting for it only leads to inevitable frustration. However, what if I told you there are strategies to become a priority in someone's life and to gain more recognition? Indeed, if you comprehend and implement the principles I am about to share, this can undoubtedly happen. There are several steps that can help you always stay at the top of the priority list for those who matter most to you. Lesson 1. Cultivate the fear of losing you. One of the most powerful psychological techniques you can use to make someone prioritize you is to cultivate the fear of losing you. Humans are often more motivated by the fear of loss than by the potential for gain. If you want someone to view you as a priority, you need to make them fear losing you. To achieve this, start by creating some emotional distance. Cease sharing your innermost feelings and secrets with them. Balance your time by also investing it in other people. This will make them feel less significant to you than they previously were. This technique is extremely potent but must be used with caution. If you create too much distance, they may give up on trying to win you back. Therefore, you must use this strategy wisely and in moderation. Understanding human psychology can give you an edge in this. People tend to value what they feel they might lose more than what they already have. This fear of loss can drive them to reassess their priorities, placing you higher on their list. However, this approach must be balanced with genuine connection and care to avoid appearing manipulative. Lesson 2. Avoid always being available. The principle of quality over quantity applies to many areas of life, including relationships. If you aspire to be a priority in someone's life, you need to become less available. The more accessible you are, the more likely you are to be taken for granted. This does not mean you should only be available when it suits you, but if you consistently adapt and accommodate others, it is time to prioritize yourself. Sending the message that you have a life beyond them and that you are not just waiting around will make them value your presence more. In relationships, being less available doesn't mean being absent. It's about creating a sense of importance and exclusivity around your time. Make sure the time you do spend together is of high quality. When you are fully present and engaged during your interactions, the other person will begin to treasure those moments more. This helps in establishing a dynamic where your presence is cherished and not taken for granted. Lesson 3. Maintain an aura of mystery. People are inherently drawn to the enigmatic and the unknown. The fascination with mystery can be incredibly captivating and often deepens connections. In relationships, maintaining a certain level of mystery can work to your advantage if you want to be seen as a priority. Avoid revealing everything about yourself immediately. Provide hints about your interests and passions without divulging too much information. Answer questions with a touch of ambiguity and avoid delving too deeply into your past. The goal is to keep the other person intrigued and eager to learn more about you. Over time, they will begin to see you as a priority in their lives. Mystery does not mean deceit. It's about revealing parts of yourself gradually, allowing the other person to discover new aspects of you over time. This creates a dynamic of ongoing interest and curiosity, keeping the relationship fresh and engaging. It also prevents the relationship from becoming stagnant, as there's always something new to learn and appreciate about each other. Lesson 4. allow them to invest in you. This step must be managed wisely and sparingly because you do not want to push people away, but rather the opposite. Consider this. Who is more inclined to see you as a priority? Someone who has invested a lot in you, or someone who hasn't? The answer is clear. If you want someone to see you as a priority, you need to allow them to invest in you. This can be done in various ways. For example, let them invest their time in you by turning down plans you know you will not be able to fulfill. Also, demonstrate that your time is valuable. Don't always be available and make them wait for you. This attitude will send the message that you are not just anyone, and they need to make more effort to win your time. This will make them see you as a challenge and start to prioritize you. Remember to use this technique moderately for it to be effective. Do not go overboard, or the result may end up being the opposite of what you desire. Allowing others to invest in you also means giving them opportunities to contribute to your life. When someone invests effort, time, or resources into a relationship, they naturally place a higher value on it. This creates a sense of shared ownership and responsibility, fostering a deeper connection and a greater appreciation for the relationship. Lesson 5. Prioritize your own needs. Prioritizing your own needs does not mean being selfish. It simply means not placing yourself in a position where you are not a priority. For example, if you know that someone will not treat you the way you deserve, why would you want to be close to that person? By surrounding yourself with people who see you as a priority, you increase your chances of being seen as a priority. It is crucial to remember that you cannot control another person's feelings towards you. You can only control how you feel about yourself. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, make sure you are a priority in your own life. Self-prioritization is essential for personal well-being. When you prioritize your needs, you demonstrate self-respect and self-care, which in turn commands respect from others. By valuing yourself and setting boundaries, you teach others how to treat you. This not only enhances your self-esteem, but also improves the quality of your relationships as they become more balanced and mutually respectful. Lesson 6. Don't make them the center of your life. People are often attracted to things they cannot have. The more someone feels they need to work for something, the more they desire it. You may have heard the phrase, "The grass is always greener on the other side." This saying symbolizes people's tendency to be more captivated by what they do not possess. This applies to interpersonal relationships as well. Therefore, this sixth step emphasizes keeping this wisdom in mind when dealing with others. It encourages maintaining a certain distance so that people become more attracted to your presence. This will convey the message that you are not desperate for their attention, and over time, they will value you more. Maintaining your own life and interests outside the relationship is crucial. It shows that you are a complete individual and not solely dependent on the other person for your happiness or fulfillment. This independence is attractive and creates a healthy dynamic where both individuals can grow together while still maintaining their own identities. Lesson 7. Stop initiating communication constantly. If you often find yourself initiating communication with someone important in your life, it may be time to take a step back. This may seem counterproductive because if you want to become a priority in someone's life, shouldn't you be the one to initiate communication? The answer is no. When you are always the one initiating communication, the other person starts taking you for granted. They become accustomed to your efforts and begin to see you as less important. So what is the alternative? Simply stop initiating communication and observe the result. If the other person truly cares about you, they will make an effort to get in touch. By not always being the one to initiate, you allow space for the other person to take the lead. This balance is important in relationships, as it ensures that both parties are equally invested. It also gives you insight into the other person's commitment and interest, helping you to better gauge the relationship's health and potential. Lesson 8. Create your own happiness. If you want to become a priority in someone's life, it is essential to create your own happiness and not depend on them for your joy. While it is wonderful to have someone who makes us feel good, relying on them for happiness can lead to disappointment. Moreover, when we depend on others for our happiness, we are not truly living our own lives. We are living according to their agenda and priorities, which can lead to resentment. Creating your own happiness will not only make you happier in the long run, but will also make you more attractive to others, because you will appear more balanced and self-assured. Creating your own happiness involves engaging in activities that fulfill you, pursuing your passions, and building a life that you love. When you are happy and fulfilled on your own, you bring positive energy into your relationships, enhancing the connection and mutual enjoyment. It also prevents the burden of happiness from falling entirely on the other person, allowing for a more balanced and healthy relationship. Lesson 9. Be willing to walk away. The idea of walking away from someone we care about can be frightening, but it is an important step. By showing that you are not afraid to walk away, you send the message that you will not accept anything less than you deserve. The right person will naturally see you as a priority and make an effort to keep you in their life. Always remember that your part is to do the right thing, which is within your control. Therefore, you should have the awareness that your actions are right in the eyes of others, and by doing this, you should feel good. Do not expect that you will always be credited or recognized, and that people will always give you the value you deserve. Give it time, and people will naturally start to notice you as you deserve. Being willing to walk away means having the strength and self-respect to leave situations or relationships that do not serve you well. It is a testament to your self-worth and boundaries. When others see that you respect yourself enough to walk away from negativity or disrespect, they will be more inclined to treat you with the respect and value you deserve. Lesson 10. Respect and have confidence in your own worth. Always respect and have confidence in yourself, understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Set clear boundaries, practice self-care, and develop your communication skills. Do not compare yourself to others. Instead, focus on your own growth. When you know your own value, you will attract respect and appreciation from others, helping you become a priority in their lives. Self-respect and confidence are the foundations of healthy relationships. When you respect yourself, you set the standard for how others should treat you. Confidence in your own worth attracts positive attention and helps you maintain strong, respectful relationships. This step emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and continual personal growth, ensuring that you remain a priority in your own life and naturally become a priority for others as well. Conclusion. To conclude the reasoning behind these 10 steps about becoming a priority in other people's lives, try to absorb it until the end. We've all experienced moments where we felt neglected or not prioritized. However, it's essential to remember that our journey in life is unique, and other people's priorities may not reflect our true worth. Instead of allowing these situations to affect our self-esteem, we can use these moments as opportunities for personal growth. The key is to prioritize ourselves, taking care of our happiness and well-being. Eventually, others will begin to notice and give you the value you deserve. And remember that even when others don't place you at the top of their list, you can and should give yourself the priority you deserve. This isn't selfishness, it's self-compassion and self-determination. By doing so, we can build healthier relationships, make decisions more aligned with our goals, and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content added value to your life. I will leave 2 videos here that you might be interested in watching. See you soon.